How I make insane witch house beats like this one. Bass is a simple Serum preset called Complextro. This comes with any default installation of Serum. First thing I did was run Ozone Pro on it using the synth-based preset, and all that really did was add some harmonics and a little bit of EQ along with some compression just to make it louder. So this is all replicatable using stock plugins. Some Ozone Pro low-end focus. All this does is filter out some of the sub-frequencies, an EQ on the high end, and finally a limiter in order to sidechain the kick to the bass. Or sorry, the bass to the kick. Without any effects, this is what it sounds like. Music is all about tension and release. When two notes are played that are very close to each other, it usually implies a lot of tension, and then you can release that tension, usually by playing a note like the fourth or the fifth. So we create these moments of tension here, and then release them on the first of every bar. This kind of helps with that dance-like groove that you hear throughout the track. So a pretty simple plug pattern, no real crazy effects on it or anything besides this EQ. In order to create that kind of wispy, wavery sound, I run it through a bunch of effects. So going in order, we have a Valhalla delay. This is just a regular delay. This right here, Z-Rev, is just a reverb plugin. You can achieve the same effect with just Fruity Reverb or whatever DAW you're on, whatever their default reverb is. Neutron Pro is a plugin by Isotope that is usually for just grand scale mixing and mastering stuff. And all this does is add some harmonics to make it just more present. And then of course some EQ, we roll off some of the highs, cut all of the lows. And then finally sidechain using the gross beat. This isn't set all the way, I just wanted a slight pumping effect, I didn't want the whole thing. It's a patch I made using Serum, and you hear this a lot in witch house beats or dance beats. It's really just a simple saw wave, or square wave, with some flanger / hyper dimension stuff in Serum, a little bit of distortion just to make it louder, delay and reverb. You turn up the unison value, which is how many voices of that same wave are played at the same time, all the way up as high as you can. Detune, so they're not all playing the exact same note. I set about to the halfway mark, just play with your ears. And then you modify the wave slightly just to add a little bit of harmonics. And what this does is it creates a really cool, powerful, yet ethereal lead that you can layer over your bass line or just play as a melody. So some basic rules I have for arranging that help me make stuff interesting. I always try to change stuff every 8 bars, even something minor. Getting rid of a background instrument, slightly switching up the drum pattern, pitching something an octave is enough to keep the listener engaged. Another rule is just being mindful of where the energy is going. A section of the beat where there is a middling amount of energy, like it's like maybe your verse and then you want to transition to the chorus. Instead of going straight from the verse to the chorus without any effects or anything in between, take the time to maybe mess around with automations, mess around with the cut, mess around with an effect. That can really help bring the magic in, so you transition from middle, low energy to high energy, which music's all about tension and release, fundamentally, down from the music theory to the actual arrangement of the tracks. I hope you learned something. Probably do other genres of my own production soon, but I saw there was a lot of demand for my previous witch house deconstruction. So appreciate the time. Subscribe subscribe to my channel. I post a bunch of beats, I post a bunch of deconstructions, and I'm gonna be more active and try to create a community out of this. So I hope to see you again next time.